A young girl, Maya, lived in a small village. Life was tough, resources were scarce, opportunities were limited. Yet, Maya held on to a dream. She dreamt of a brighter future, a life beyond the confines of her village. This dream, though fragile, was her guiding star. It was a seed of hope in her heart. Maya's family, though loving, struggled to make ends meet. Her father toiled tirelessly in the fields. Her mother worked hard at home, taking care of the family. Maya yearned for a better life, not just for herself, but for her loved ones too. As Maya grew older, the challenges she faced seemed to multiply. Poverty cast a long shadow over her aspirations. Access to quality education was a luxury her family couldn't afford. She attended the local village school, but the resources were limited, and the teachers were stretched thin. Despite these hardships, Maya's dream didn't wither, it grew stronger. She spent hours studying under the dim light of a kerosene lamp, determined to defy the odds stacked against her. She believed that education was her pathway to a brighter future. One day, disaster struck Maya's family. Her father, the sole breadwinner, fell seriously ill. The weight of the world fell on Maya's young shoulders. She had to find a way to support her family while keeping her dreams alive. Maya started working odd jobs, sacrificing her time and energy to make ends meet. She toiled from dawn till dusk, her body aching, her spirit weary. Doubts crept into her mind, whispering insidious suggestions that her dreams were just distant fantasies. One evening, as Maya trudged home from a long day's work, she stumbled upon a group of children studying under a street lamp. They were being tutored by a young woman who volunteered her time. Seeing their thirst for knowledge sparked something within Maya. Maya approached the young woman, her heart pounding with a mix of hope and apprehension. She shared her story, her voice trembling with emotion. The young woman listened patiently, her eyes filled with empathy. Section 5. Finding Strength Within. The young woman, inspired by Maya's determination, offered her a lifeline. She promised to tutor Maya every evening, free of cost. Maya grabbed this opportunity with both hands, her heart brimming with gratitude. This act of kindness rekindled her hope. Every evening, Maya immersed herself in her studies, her determination fueled by the chance she had been given. She learned not just lessons from her books, but also invaluable life lessons from her tutor. Resilience, perseverance, and the power of believing in oneself. Section 6. The climb begins. With renewed vigor, Maya decided to take a leap of faith. She had always been a dreamer, but this time her dreams were backed by a fierce determination. The challenges she faced were daunting, but she knew that the only way to achieve her goals was to push herself beyond her comfort zone. One day, while browsing through the internet, she stumbled upon a scholarship program for underprivileged students in a prestigious city school. The opportunity seemed like a beacon of hope in her otherwise challenging life. She read through the requirements and realized that it was a long shot, but the possibility of a brighter future was too enticing to ignore. It was a long shot, but Maya was determined to try. She knew that the path ahead would be filled with obstacles, but her resolve was unwavering. She envisioned herself walking through the halls of the city school, learning from the best, and making her family proud. She spent weeks preparing for the scholarship exam, burning the midnight oil, pushing her limits. Every night she would sit by the dim light of a kerosene lamp, surrounded by books and notes, her eyes filled with determination. The sacrifices she made were immense, but she knew that they were necessary for her to achieve her dreams. The day of the exam arrived, and Maya faced it with a mix of nervousness and excitement. As she entered the exam hall, her heart raced, but she reminded herself of all the hard work she had put in. She took a deep breath and sat down at her desk, ready to give it her all. She poured her heart and soul into answering each question, her past struggles fueling her present determination. Every answer she wrote was a testament to her resilience and hard work. She knew that this exam was more than just a test of knowledge. It was a test of her willpower and perseverance. Weeks turned into months, and finally the day arrived when the results were to be announced. Maya waited anxiously, her mind filled with a whirlwind of thoughts. She had given it her best shot, and now all she could do was hope for the best. The anticipation was almost unbearable, but she knew that whatever the outcome, she had already achieved something remarkable by daring to dream and taking that leap of faith. Section 7. Overcoming Obstacles. Maya's heart pounded as she anxiously scanned the list of successful candidates. She had worked tirelessly for this moment, sacrificing sleep and social life, pouring every ounce of her energy into her studies. The journey had been long and arduous, filled with countless sleepless nights and moments of self-doubt. She remembered the times she wanted to give up, the times when the weight of her dreams felt too heavy to bear. But she had persevered, driven by an unyielding determination to change her life and the lives of her family. Her eyes widened in disbelief, her breath caught in her throat. Could it be true? She blinked several times, almost expecting the letters to rearrange themselves into a cruel joke. But no, her name was still there, clear as day. The realization hit her like a tidal wave, washing over her with a mix of emotions she could barely comprehend. It was a moment she had envisioned countless times, but the reality was far more overwhelming than she had ever imagined. Her name was there. She had secured the scholarship that would open doors to opportunities she had only dreamed of. It was a validation of all her hard work, a testament to her resilience and dedication. She felt a surge of pride and accomplishment, knowing that she had earned this through her own efforts. Tears of joy streamed down her face, a mixture of relief, gratitude, and triumph. She thought of all the sacrifices her family had made, the unwavering support they had given her. This victory was as much theirs as it was hers. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for their belief in her, even when she had doubted herself. The news of Maya's achievement spread through her village like wildfire. Neighbors and friends gathered to celebrate, their joy and pride evident in their smiles and cheers. It was a moment of collective triumph, a beacon of hope for the entire community. Maya's success was a reminder that dreams were attainable, no matter how distant they seemed. Her parents, beaming with pride, embraced her tightly. They had always believed in her, even when she doubted herself. Their faith had been a constant source of strength for her, a reminder that she was never alone in her journey. They had stood by her through every challenge, offering words of encouragement and love. They had always believed in her, even when she doubted herself. Their unwavering support had been the foundation upon which she built her dreams. They had sacrificed so much to give her the opportunities they never had, and now, their sacrifices had borne fruit. Maya felt a deep sense of gratitude and love for her parents, knowing that she could not have achieved this without them. Maya realized that her success was not hers alone. It was a testament to the unwavering support of her family. She knew that this was just the beginning of a new chapter in her life, one filled with endless possibilities. With her family's love and support, she felt ready to face any challenge that lay ahead. Together, they had overcome obstacles, and together, they would continue to reach for the stars. Section 8. Reaching the Summit. Leaving her village to pursue her education in the city was a bittersweet experience for Maya. She had grown up in a small, close-knit community where everyone knew each other, and the thought of leaving that behind was daunting. Her family had always been her rock, supporting her through thick and thin. As she stood at the bus stop, she couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness mixed with excitement. The city represented a world of opportunities, but it also meant stepping out of her comfort zone and into the unknown. She was excited about the opportunities that awaited her, yet she was also leaving behind the familiar comfort of her home and the loving embrace of her family. The journey to the city was long, and as the bus moved further away from her village, Maya's mind was filled with memories of her childhood. She remembered the festivals, the laughter, and the warmth of her community, but she also knew that to grow, she needed to embrace change and face new challenges head-on. In the city, Maya faced new challenges: a different environment, a faster pace of life, and the pressure of proving herself. The bustling streets, the towering buildings, and the constant rush were overwhelming at first, but Maya was determined to make the most of this opportunity. She enrolled in her courses, found a small apartment, and began to navigate the complexities of city life. Every day was a learning experience, from figuring out public transportation to managing her finances. The city was a far cry from the simplicity of her village, but it was also a place where she could reinvent herself. But she faced them all with the same grit and determination that had brought her this far. Late nights spent studying, early mornings jogging in the park to clear her mind, and countless hours dedicated to her coursework became her routine. Maya knew that success wouldn't come easy, but she was prepared to work hard for it. She joined study groups, sought help from professors, and never shied away from asking questions. Her perseverance began to pay off, and she started to see the fruits of her labor. She excelled in her studies, making new friends and embracing all that city life had to offer. The friendships she formed became her new support system, and the city started to feel like home. She celebrated her achievements, both big and small, and found joy in the little moments. Whether it was a night out with friends, a quiet evening in her apartment, or the recognition she received for her academic efforts, Maya realized that she was not just surviving in the city, she was thriving. Her journey was far from over, but she had reached a significant milestone, proving to herself that she could overcome any obstacle and reach new heights. Section 9, A Heartfelt Triumph. Years later, Maya stood on a stage, her heart overflowing with emotion. She had achieved her dream. She had become a successful professional, her life a testament to the transformative power of education, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in oneself. Looking back at her journey, Maya realized that her struggles had not defined her. They had refined her. They had molded her into the strong, resilient individual she was today. Her story, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart, served as a beacon of hope for others who dared to dream big.